It's our last full day on the boat, and so we are headed to breakfast right now, and then we're gonna split up. I have a session that I'm going to for Plexus, and so I'm gonna go downstairs and do that, and Anthony's gonna explore the boat a little bit more.
I just got some fruit and some water because I'm not super hungry right now. I am headed off to the spa because there's an 8:30 complimentary collagen eye treatment, and who wouldn't want to reduce the dark circles under their eyes?
Do book studies and team calls together and sync up running in the same.
All right, thank you guys. Thank you so.
And of course, afterwards, they intended to sell me on a product, so I don't know. I wasn't really interested in buying anything. Today was the day that I did the tour video for the celebrity silhouette, and I got some bacon, a hash brown, and some orange juice to balance everything out from earlier. Now it's time to settle in for a little editing while Alaina finishes her conference, and then we'll meet up and do a few things and get some lunch. Alright, Alaina finished her event, and now we're off to eat some lunch. So lunch was really good. It was super crowded when we got up there.
Oh man, it was insane.
And then the Mexican food island was of the greatest popularity. The line wrapped around twice.
Which y'all know we were in that line because we are the king and queen of Mexican food. So
Yes.
of course we stood in the line.
And it was okay, Mexican food.
Yeah.
And so that's what I had. But now it is nap time. So I'm going to rest, but I guess Alaina's not going to.
I think I'm gonna go downstairs and get some coffee, and I might come back up and sit on the balcony for a little bit.
Okay, but tell them why.
Oh, because I am not gonna plan to rest and get into that mindset when I know that upstairs they're probably gonna start banging around, because that's normally what happens. So I'm just not gonna waste my time getting ready for bed if I know I'm not gonna sleep anyway.
We can already hear them rolling carts across the floor and stomping around up there right
It's
now.
so loud.
Anyway, the entire cruise, the floor above us is the Ocean View Cafe, and all we hear day and night is them rolling carts and slamming baking sheets on the floor and tap dancing.
We thought about moving, but then I was like, well, I don't want to pack up everything and move, but maybe we should. So I think one of my favorite things about this entire trip has been the fact that we have a balcony, and the many cruises that I've been on have never been in a balcony room. And so I've just been sitting out here drinking coffee, watching the boat move in the ocean, and I'm loving every minute of it.
Alaina's hanging out on the balcony. I tried to take a little bit of a nap. I think I got a few minutes of sleep, and then they started banging around and rolling carts upstairs, so that's over. I'm gonna head up to the pool deck and just rest up there for a little while. Might be able to catch some rays.
Also, for those of you who might be curious as to what Plexus is and why we're on this cruise, I started selling it back in January because Anthony had some issues with allergies and digestive problems, and he started taking the Plexus products and it helped him. So we started selling it in January, and I earned this trip through Plexus.
Oops, I forgot my room card and my sunscreen, so can't go out without that.
If you don't know what it's all about, it's a gut health system. So it targets digestive issues, so things like indigestion, heartburn, autoimmune disease, not sleeping well at night, fatigue, exhaustion, low energy, immune system. All of that is centered in your gut.
I forgot my room key.
A lot of times we have those issues because our gut is imbalanced, but the gut is pretty much the powerhouse of your entire body. So if your gut is off, then you're going to be having a lot of these issues.
All right, let's try this. Attempt number 2.
So Plexus is a 3-part system. We call it the triplex. It's the Slim, the pink drink, which is full of prebiotics. It also has a probiotic, which is a capsule. And it also has another capsule called the Bio Cleanse. So all three work together to cleanse your gut and to seed it with good bacteria, because your gut actually does need good bacteria, and most people are not getting what they need. So it filters out all of the bad bacteria, seeds it with vitamins and minerals, prebiotics, all of the good stuff. It's natural, it's sugar-free, It is filled with amazing supplements that your body needs and craves, and it helped Anthony so much with his allergies. Now for me personally, it helped me a lot with blood sugar. I have naturally low blood sugar. I've struggled my entire life with hypoglycemia, and it affects my everyday life. I have to eat every couple of hours or I feel like I'm gonna pass out. But this truly helped me balance my blood sugar so that I wouldn't have to worry about that. I've watched it lower people's A1C levels. It targets inflammation. Even if you're struggling with weight balance, it's all about the gut health. So if you need help in any of these areas, let us know and we will send you a link and you can check it out.
Today's a really crazy day on the pool deck. I think it's because everybody had that session earlier today, so the vast majority of them were there for that. And now they've all made friends with each other over the course of the cruise, and it's a day at sea, so all the time is kind of concentrated. So they've decided to just all pile in and make a people soup. All right, gonna get my towel and see if I can find a place to lay down. All right, seems like just as good a spot as any. At this point, the sun's pretty low in the sky, so it's getting a little cool outside for me. I'm gonna do something different. Okay, so we are all changed and ready to go to dinner. And one thing that we haven't talked about on our video is that every day they've been bringing us this complimentary platter of nonsense.
It really is.
It's just like, it's a
sure.
different set of stuff every day that they bring it.
This is what it was today. So we have some kind of crushed up pita chip and some kind of potato salad. And then I don't know, is this wasabi or something? I don't know. And then there was these tiny cubes of cake. But I mean, the gesture, totally sweet. Love that. The food, questionable.
It's been slightly different every day, but basically the same thing. And we just, I don't know, we usually like poke at it, and I don't know, sometimes we haven't even done that much,
Nope.
but yeah. I'm so sad that our cruise is almost over though.
I know, it goes by so fast.
We have always talked about how that one day we really want to take something like a 7-day cruise, and I just love when there are multiple days at sea, and it would be neat to wake up at like more places. Honestly, I know that they really can't do this because I think they have to pay for the length of time they're in port, but I would love to just dock somewhere for multiple days
That would be awesome.
and then sail somewhere else and dock there for a few days. The dinner was pretty good. Alaina got some kind of a chicken pasta thing. Must have been like a chicken parmesan, I'm not sure. And then I had another steak. So actually it was really delicious, although I wanted to avoid that sauce. That wasn't so good. For dessert, she had an apple pie a la mode, and I had the angel food cake. At this point, I'm gonna go check out the show, which is the Broadway cabaret. So that show was probably the best one for the whole cruise. I actually enjoyed that. They sang a selection of favorite show tunes and Broadway hits. There's some kind of 80s party on the pool deck, so I left. So Alaina was talking to a bunch of friends when I came here the first time for this show, and I had already seen it. But then I told her how good it was, and she said, okay, then we'll enjoy it at 9 p.m. So anyway, so we're back. Thankfully it was at least a good show. I don't mind sitting through it a second time.